Hello guys, welcome to my page, Timo Starboy Reality Talk TV. I greet you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for those people who are already sleeping, good night. I bring this one for you. This is a special news update. Tinubu, I don't know what is going on with certificate saga. What are you hiding? Mr. Tinubu, the question of the day: what is he hiding? What is he eating in his cupboard? What is the Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, is hiding? Because he said he agreed to release the certificate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, but the what is it called? The script that he should not allow them to see the transgender, the what is inside the whole details of the certificate. I don't know what is he hiding. What is he hiding? He said they should release the part of the document, that is the certificate, but the whether the this female or no female, they should cover that one. What is all this nonsense about? What is all this nonsense about? I am very sure this man is hiding something. This man has a lot of skeleton in his cupboard. How can you say that they should release one part and they should not release one part? That means you are guilty. You are guilty of the allegation, the perjury. You are guilty of the scamming, the corruption inside it, and you are saying that you want to fight the corruption. How is going to fight the corruption when you are hiding something? You are hiding something from your colleagues, from your citizen, your fellow Nigeria people, and you are saying that it's supposed to be a secret because you are what? You don't know before you took this the president nomination. You don't know before. You never read it. You never see it coming. You don't know that you are now a public figure, that everybody will like to pitch on you. Everybody will like to bite on you because you are the leader of the country. So they should see the whole thing. Why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding, Mr. Man? Anyway, let me dive into this video and show you what they said about it, because those people that they get closer to the Chicago State of University, and they find out what is going on. So they try to analyze it to us, and we all hear from them, and we know what's up. So let me just give you the video. This is it.
With the condition Tinubu is giving the U.S. court, I don't think they will oblige him. It's not possible.
It never be possible.
If they are going to disclose anything, they must disclose everything. That is what will make that judgment valid before anybody.
I don't know what this man is hiding.
How can you tell them to release document, but you should not release the gender? I don't understand.
The gender.
I don't understand. It is not possible.
They should not release the gender.
I don't even want to go into the nitty-gritty or the implication of what he's saying. But I know that no U.S. judge, either magistrate or court or high court or any court at all in U.S. will oblige Tinubu. They will ask him to give them reasons. This is the irreparable damage he's talking about. What is it? You can't just come to court and make spurious claims and all that and expect the court to listen to. It's not possible. Like when Atiku was asking for this document, he had to adduce a lot of reasons, valid reasons. That was why the court even agreed to release those documents.
Just imagine.
In the case of Tinubu, he's talking about irreparable damage.
They should not release
What is that irreparable damage that nobody is aware of? So unless he can satisfy that condition, the court will not oblige him.
Yeah.
They are going to release everything because the image of the United States, the image of U.S. court, the image of Chicago University is at stake here.
It's on the line.
Maybe
Exactly.
people think that US is Nigeria. That's why he's doing all these things. You think that US is Nigeria. Look, there's a limit to infamy. All this cover up,
Yeah.
there is a limit to it. There is a limit to it, and that limit is coming home now. Tinubu should do well and do the needful. In fact, if he should even resign now, it will do him a lot of good.
Yeah.
Because by the time this thing come out to fully, everything is already known. It's just that it has not been officially announced by the court. So if he should resign now, maybe it may even help his
It may even
case.
help him.
But if he continue to do this cover up, at a point in time, everything will give in.
Exactly. Sorry, we have
That thing that he has been hiding for years will be exposed. And that will be too bad for him.
The man don't have a sense now. It's not. He doesn't have a sense.
So all this release this, don't release this. Is he commanding the court?
Obviously.
It's not possible now. Some of the things he's doing, he's telling the US, they're even using it to look at Nigeria. So this is the type of thing that happen in Nigerian courts. And you want to bring it to the United States. It's not possible.
Imagine.
It is not possible. I'm telling you, it is not, because everything is at stake here. So if Tinubu think that he will cover up and then go ahead with this shenanigan in the US, it's not possible. No matter what he does, when it comes to judiciary, democracy, openness, I think I can give it to the United States. If they could do it to their own former president, Donald Trump, I don't know who is Tinubu.
Who is him?
I don't know who is Tinubu here. Because lawyers in the US, they will make reference to it. Journalists, they will make reference to it. They will now ask the court, why are you covering this man? They will ask CSU, why are you covering this man? And they may not answer. Now, to make matters worse, it has become an embarrassment to Nigerians, both in Nigeria here and in diaspora.
Exactly.
You had callers who call on your program what they are saying about what they have suffered, especially Mr. Bigabi. What is so it is the embarrassment is monumental.
It's too much.
Is that what you want us to live in the next 4 years? Over the years, Tinubu has been embroiled in so many infamy. From the time he lied about his origin in Lagos State and all that. So it is this thing that he has been building up in Lagos that he took to Abuja, and now he has taken to the United States.
Not from Lagos.
So you know, when you continue to be clever by half, at a point in time, you will lose gravity.
Yeah.
As it is that Tinubu have lost gravity. All his lies have been exposed. Exactly. Those things that he has been hiding is coming out now. And what caused this thing? Tinubu caused it himself. He refused to do the needful. Because he told a lie initially. And he had been looking for a way to cover that lie. That was what brought about the Chicago State University brouhaha. He told lies. If he had known this thing, he wouldn't have started it, because the constitution did not even say you must be a graduate before you can become president. So because he had told a lie initially,
he want to cover
that's why he was
lie.
trying to cover it, and the thing has now exposed him to a lot of ridicule. So Tinubu as a person now can never be the same again. If his gender is not what he claimed, let him say it. After all, we have transgender all over the world. I don't know why he's hiding his gender. I'm telling you, in fact, that is the, I don't know how to explain it. That a man will now say people should not expose his gender. What is wrong about your gender? What is wrong there?
Let's ask him.
If you are not the owner, come out and say it.
Let's
so
ask
that
him this question.
Die down. If you don't, you'll be haunted by this scandal. Throughout your lifetime, you'll be haunted by it. You will lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot of businesses. Nigeria will be worse for it. So the implication is overwhelming.
This man doesn't care
consider
about
all this, the interest of Nigeria. That is what I'm advising. Let him resign. To save Nigeria the embarrassment and the shame. He has done enough as it is. No Nigerian president have gone through this route in the history of this country. No Nigerian president. So I don't know how Tinubu will now fight corruption with this thing that's going on. He can't. He has lost the credibility. He has lost the moral stamina.
He's a
fight
corruption
corruption in
man. He's a
Nigeria.
corruption man
That is the
himself.
implication.
He's
He
a man
can't.
of corruption.
So if you
How can you
understand
fight
this is the
corruption?
way it is, I expect him as a person, let him resign. That is the only way out.
Yeah.
If not, he may go to jail. Quote me, Tinubu may go to jail. No matter how you look, Tinubu may go to jail because of what he has done.
Nigeria is
There
ringing
is
about.
no other way to define he has committed an alleged criminal offense.
Yeah,
As it is now, he's a suspect.
Exactly.
Before, not in Nigeria, before, not only in Nigeria, but before the international community. The allegation against him is overwhelming. And if he continue to block every avenue to discover the truth, he is making his case worse.
Yes, yes. I agree with that. What's wrong with okay.
Because each day he tries to cover what is already revealed. And that is what makes it embarrassing. I don't see how he can look people in the face and challenge them and fight corruption after all that has happened. It's not possible.
The man is a corruption himself.
He cannot mention corruption throughout his presidency with what is going on. So is that not enough embarrassment? How can he condemn people for corruption with what is going on now? So even if he doesn't want to resign, the National Assembly, I expect them to do the needful. The National Assembly, you should save Nigeria this embarrassment.
Yeah, that is what
they
we are
should not
talking
wait about. Until this thing has become unmanageable. Because as it is now, he's managing a thing that something will happen. The US court will not oblige him. They will not, because a lot is at stake in the United States. Yes.
So that is it.
Atiku is the most feared man in Nigeria right now. Not that he has a magic wand or that he will do anything special to Tinubu, but where he is holding Tinubu right now, hey, Tinubu will be wishing, hey, if I knew I wouldn't have come out for president, I would have remained a kingmaker. Yes, that's why they are sending emissaries to Atiku to beg him to withdraw the matter from the United States District Court in Chicago. But it's already too late because Atiku will go to any length to reveal all the secrets of Tinubu. His secrets of more than 50 years will be revealed. Not only the potential identity theft at the Chicago State University, but also the FBI files. Many people don't know that the FBI admitted that they have more than 70,000 files on Bola Tinubu. Think of this for a moment. 70,000 for one person. Yes, the reason they are releasing only 2,500 files is because David Hundeyin and Aaron Greenspan agreed to reduce the request. They streamlined the files they want them to release in order to make it quicker. So it will be a bombshell release. Forget about Supreme Court, because what they will do or say there is already very predictable, because they have succeeded in legalizing forgery. Look at what happened at the appeal court. The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal judges
Sorry guys, we have some technical
moved aside forgery. The same thing was repeated in Enugu, where
our internet is shaking. I don't know, maybe there is some technical glitch. So let me adjust it.
a judge looked at a forged document and said that it didn't matter, that the document wasn't a requirement to contest for governorship. Does it have anything to do with the fact that he forged it? Nobody compelled him to forge his document to present to INEC. The same thing was repeated in Lagos. They admitted the document was forged, but said that it wasn't required. They just waved it aside. So it's not about buying your way to power, it's about legitimacy.
Yeah.
Look at what happened in the United States after they celebrated that Biden had invited Tinubu that they will have a private meeting at the UN General Assembly.
And they kick
What
him
eventually
aside.
happened?
They kick him aside because he's not legitimate president. They kick him outside. They ignore him totally. That is what happened. Say this man is incompetent president. He's not a legitimate president. What is going on with this?
Nigeria. It is the same article they are now begging to withdraw the matter. He will never withdraw that matter. We must see everything. He must get all the information in an official capacity. Is it not just because of the Nigerian courts? If not, the information is already public. They should have accepted that because it was notarized. The same Chicago State University released these documents under subpoena.
Yeah.
The court should have accepted all this information and used it to disqualify him. But no, they are making excuses for him. So in essence, the appeal court judges joined the APC people in mocking Atiku and Peter Obi just because they contested the election. For people who are in the habit of defending anything, if you don't have an opinion in the face of wrongdoing, that means you're complicit, you support what is going on. It's as simple as that. It is an obligation for anyone to comment on wrongdoing. That's the only thing you can do. Don't say it doesn't concern me. I have nothing to do with this. It doesn't concern me. Let them carry their wahala and go. No. That's not the way it should be. All the developed countries that we admire, do you know what they went through in order to become what they are today? Do you think back in the day that their people supported impunity and they developed to this level today? When someone makes an error, you can say, hey, it's forgivable, forget about it. Anyone can make a mistake. He makes a second one, you can still say, hey, it's
Sorry, guys.
vulnerable. Forget about it. It can happen to anyone. Then the person makes a thought. You will now be convinced that it is no longer a mistake, that it is his lifestyle. Now look at Tinubu, look at all the schools he said he attended when he was filing his INEC form in 1999 for governorship in Lagos. All the schools were proven to be wrong. He didn't attend any of them from primary school, secondary school. The worst was the one of Ibadan. After they've organized a get-together to receive him as one of their old boy, they eventually found out that he didn't attend their school, nobody knew him, and they canceled the event. So all those mistakes, let's call it mistake. After all, he said he was in error, that Afikiomi, who filled the form for him, didn't know all about him. He also attached an affidavit that he lost everything when the army raided his apartment. How come in 2022 he was able to find a supposed lost certificate? He filed same with INEC while he was filing his particulars for presidency. And this same certificate is now the subject of a litigation in the United States because it was forged. So how many errors will one man make before you can now call it a way of life? Jennifer Weme of blessed memory tried all he could. He gave his 100% to make sure this matter reached a logical conclusion. In the end, immunity saved him. The Supreme Court held that because he has become governor, he cannot be tried for perjury. So because there was no consequence for all the errors, in quotes, all the forgeries and false claims he made, he tried again in 2022. That's why we should take law enforcement seriously. It's a pity. Our law enforcement is zero. When police allow themselves to be used to settle civil matters, look at what is happening. The worst part is that the police headquarters are involved in civil matters. How will they arrest someone locally here for a civil matter, and before you know it, they have transferred the person to Abuja, the headquarters? So it means people at the headquarters are also involved in this abuse of power.
Yes.
Instead of them to use this effort, this energy on solving the security challenges, they are busy chasing people that should be going to court. If you feel someone defamed you, go to court. It's a civil matter. Except maybe the person fails to appear in court. Then you can involve the police. But pure civil matters, why are police getting involved? Without law and order, we can never get a society that works for everyone. Don't think because you
Nigeria
are
is
closer
gone.
to someone in power, or that you yourself, you are in power today, that no one will harass you with police. That's not how it works. What about tomorrow? Will you stay in power perpetually? And people
Nigeria
who come to power through
is
the back door
gone
or through the window
forever.
can never solve the issues of law and order because they thrive in such situations. They employ thugs to rig elections for them. They can never remove situations that help them to ascend to power in the first place. When you have such people in power, it's predictable what they will do. They will never do anything meaningful. Look at the past 4 months in Nigeria. From high inflation, high cost of living, look at the exchange rate. There's no good thing you can point to and say, yes, they have done this or they have done that. All policies have failed. Is it floating of the naira? Is it subsidy removal? Everything is worse than how it was in the beginning of the year. So we keep you updated whenever the court decides in Chicago. We're expecting that the court will decide this week so that those documents will be submitted to Atiku by Chicago State University.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So put your comment below. Always put your comment below what you think about this video. So tomorrow, by the grace of God, we will meet again. We give you another update on what is going on Tinubu certificate saga. So that is what we have for you tonight. Have a lovely week. Bye from me, Timo Starboy, Reality Talk TV. Bye bye. Thank you. Love you.